Hello, friends. Anthony Florio here with you on Zone 25 here on YouTube.com. Just a little while ago, wrapped up another fantastic edition of Strictly Sports Presents Football Friday. If you didn't see it, I posted the link on my Facebook page. Of course, it's also on Derek Herrera's page as well, so please check it out. It was a great show as always. Um, this is a special video. Here's another surprise video here. You remember last night I did my wild card prediction video, so tonight we're going to do our Major League Baseball Division Series preview video, and I will also give my predictions on who I think will win these four division series as well. So we're going to start it off with our first division series, which is going to start at 6 o'clock later on tonight. It will be the Oakland Athletics going up against the Detroit Tigers. The first two games of the series will be in Detroit, and then the next three, if necessary, in Oakland. I think this is going to be a fantastic series. The Oakland Athletics absolutely came out of nowhere and won, and did the unthinkable, and won the American League Western Division Championship from the Texas Rangers. We all thought the Texas Rangers were going to run away with that division, but the Oakland Athletics, wow. Coming back from 13 games down back on June the 30th, to come all the way back and win that division and overtake the Texas Rangers, who are now out of the postseason after they were beaten tonight. I'll get into that in a little bit when I do my other AL Division Series preview, which will be our final prediction. By the way, that'll be our main event. So stay around, stick tight for that one, my friends. Sorry, I'm a little. Sorry if I'm stuttering a little bit. Yeah, like I said, I'm just coming off of Football Friday, so yeah, another great show as always, like I said. So yeah, Oakland and Detroit. It's going to be an interesting series, I think. I could see this series definitely going the distance. Detroit, Miguel Cabrera making history. First player since 1967, Carl Yastrzemski of the Boston Red Sox to win the Triple Crown. Led the league with a .330 batting average, 44 home runs, 139 RBI. Nothing less. The only thing I can say about Miguel Cabrera, the only other thing I can say about Miguel Cabrera is that he's going to win the American League MVP award. Even though I know there was a lot of hoopla and a lot of hullabaloo about Mike Trout of the LA Angels of Anaheim, and rightly so. He came out of nowhere. He will definitely win the Rookie of the Year, but Miguel Cabrera is going to win the American League MVP. Especially after those numbers, yeah, he deserves it more than anybody, in my honest opinion. So, and then of course on the pitching side, you got Justin Verlander, who we all know will start Game 1, and then in Game 2, I believe they're going to be going with Doug Fister, and then Max Scherzer will get the ball for Game 3. The A's will counter with Jared Parker in Game 1. Not sure about the rest of the rotation, but I know Parker's scheduled to start Game 1 of this series against Verlander. So, tough series to call, I'll be honest. To be honest, I think Detroit has the better team in terms of star talent. But if we base it on the body of work, the series can go either way. Detroit can definitely win this series. There's no question about it. But at the end of the day, the Oakland Athletics, after what they've done, they are the hottest team right now. At the end of the regular season on a 6-game winning streak, including that 3-game sweep of the Texas Rangers to overtake them and win the AL West. And this is going to be a great series. I think it's going to go the distance. But at the end of the day, I got to go with the Oakland Athletics in this series. Yoenis Cespedes, the Cuban sensation, phenomenal rookie year. If Mike Trout hadn't done what he done, I think he would have won the American League Rookie of the Year award. There's no question about that. He put up just as great numbers as Trout did, but Trout will overtake him for that. This team can beat you in so many ways. Pitching, small ball, long ball. I think right now they are definitely the hottest team going into this postseason, and honest to God, I didn't think this team was going to do much of anything this year. I thought they were going to be a dud team this year. I thought they were going to not really do much of anything. I thought they were going to be maybe a third place team in that division at best. But boy, oh boy, they surprised. And 94 and 68, second best record in the American League, behind the New York Yankees. And yeah, I mean, I definitely like them in this series. I mean, they are, I think, in my opinion, they are now the sentimental favorites to win it all, and especially after what they've done. I mean, an underdog team, there's no question about it. I mean, with that great pitching staff, solid bullpen, solid closer, solid offense, this is an all-around solid team, and they're definitely going to be fun to watch in this postseason. And even though I think Detroit has the better team, with Miguel Cabrera, Prince Fielder, and the pitching of Verlander, and Fister, and Scherzer, and Valverde, the closer, and of course the manager, Jim Leland, he's got more experience than Oakland's manager does, but at the end of the day, I got to go with the Oakland A's in this series. I'm going to say Oakland wins this series in 5 games. It's going to be a great series, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how it plays out. So, Oakland wins this one in 5 games. All right, next series, we're going to move on to the National League now. We're going to talk about the game that'll be scheduled for our first pitch of 9:37. It'll be the Cincinnati Reds going up against the San Francisco Giants. Cincinnati Reds, second best record in the National League, 97 and 65. San Francisco Giants, 94 and 68, third best record. Plus the Reds winning the NL Central and the San Francisco Giants winning the NL West. Johnny Cueto to start for Cincinnati, while the Giants will counter with Matt Cain. Tough series to call. I mean, if you saw my partner in crime, Derek Ferrera's video the other night, he actually is not only does he have San Francisco winning the series, but he's got the San Francisco Giants winning the whole thing. I mean, I could definitely see San Fran possibly winning the whole thing. I mean, with their body of work, with Kane and Lincecum and Baumgartner and Vogelsong and that solid rotation, and that great offense with Sandoval and Buster Posey, NL MVP candidate, and that big trade during the trade deadline, getting Hunter Pence from Philadelphia. I mean, and of course you got that speed at the top of the order. So, and of course, but the only thing I'm worried about is Melky Cabrera. But then again, they've done pretty well ever since he got suspended. So, yeah, San Fran could definitely win the series, I think. But you got to watch out for Cincinnati. I mean, another solid rotation with Cueto and Volquez, and of course you also have that dominant closer, Aroldis Chapman, the 100-mile-an-hour man. I mean, the Giants better hope that since he doesn't have a lead going into the 9th inning, because if they do, Chapman's coming in and he's going to slam the door and then some. There's no question about it. Dusty Baker going up against one of his former teams. I mean, you remember he had so many great years with the San Francisco Giants in the 90s, averaging between 90 and 100 wins throughout his Giants career. Got them to the World Series in 2002. Honestly, they should have won it, but they let it get away from them against the Angels in that incredible World Series. So, yeah, it's going to be a fantastic series as well. Another series I'm looking forward to. Of course, the Reds, with Joey Votto. The turning point was when Votto went down with that injury. I mean, they did so well without him. I think they went like 33 and 14 without him, or it might have been better than that, but I know the Reds did very well when Joey Votto went on the DL. Of course, you got Brandon Phillips as well, and you also have, also on that rotation with Cueto, you also have Bronson Arroyo as well, and Chapman, and of course Homer Bailey, who pitched a no-hitter against Pittsburgh about a week ago. So, yeah, so it's a very tough series to call, I'm not going to lie. But at the end of the day, I'm going to take a chance here, and I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Reds in 5 games. I think they're the better team than San Francisco is, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. So I like Cincinnati in 5. All right, third series. It'll start on Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. It'll be the Washington Nationals going up against the defending World Series champions St. Louis Cardinals. Of course, the Washington Nationals finished with the best record in baseball at 98 and 64, and the St. Louis Cardinals, I believe, they were 88 and 74, somewhere in that neighborhood. Of course, coming off that controversial wild card playoff victory tonight against the Atlanta Braves, which have left many of Braves fans, especially my partner in crime, Michael Fletcher, very, very angry because of that infield fly rule call. Absolute garbage call, and which was very similar to that replacement ref call in that Green Bay Seattle fiasco in the NFL on that Monday night game almost 2 weeks ago. So this was basically Major League Baseball's version of that, and damn shame what happened to the Braves. I mean, they should have won that game. Let's not kid ourselves. But St. Louis, by hook or crook, they won the game. So now they have a date with the Washington Nationals. Of course, Washington Nationals will be without Steven Strasburg as he got shut down for the rest of the season. Gio Gonzalez will now be their number one starter. You got Zimmerman as well. I mean, in that offense with Bryce Harper and Adam LaRoche and Jason Worth. I mean, I have been very impressed with the Washington Nationals, formerly the Montreal Expos. I mean, St. Louis Cardinals, of course, the defending World Series champs. I mean, looking to defend their title, looking to become the first NL team to win back-to-back series titles since the Cincinnati Reds, the Big Red Machine in '75 and '76. You know that team. Story for another day, but this is another tough one to call. I'll be honest. I mean, this one could go either way as well. But if I have to take a chance here with somebody, if I got to pick a winner here, I'm gonna say in either 4 or 5. I'm gonna go with the Washington Nationals. I mean, I know Strasburg's not there, but with the way this team has played all year, they've been so resilient all year. I mean, I'm rooting for this team. I mean, I was a bit of an Expos fan back in the day, especially in 1994, before the strike, when they lost that season. This is the best team I've seen. I mean, I never thought this team would be good in my lifetime, but here they are, postseason baseball in our nation's capital, first time since 1933. No question about it. I got to go with the Nats in 4 or 5. All right, final series here. It'll be the New York Yankees, my team, going up against the Baltimore Orioles. This is going to be a 5-star series. There's absolutely no question about it. This series is going 5. At the end of the day, I mean, Yankees 95 and 67 won the AL East. Orioles 93 and 69, winning the AL wildcard and knocking out the 2-time defending champion Texas Rangers. So we're guaranteed a new champion in the American League in 2012. It'll be the first time since 2009 that we will not see the Texas Rangers in the World Series. So, yeah, this definitely can go either way. This is really tough to call. But if I'm forced to pick a winner, which I am, I got to go with my team, the New York Yankees. I mean, they got the home advantage. They're so good at Yankee Stadium, especially the new one. I mean, experience. Derek Jeter, A-Rod, Granderson, Teixeira, the Murderers Row lineup, and of course you got CC Sabathia leading the way in the rotation with Phil Hughes, Ivan Nova, Hiroki Kuroda, and of course Rafael Soriano, who did a fantastic job filling in for the injured Mariano Rivera. I mean, we thought once Rivera went down, it was going to be curtains for the Yanks, but Rafael Soriano, he came in, and boy howdy, he stepped up and he manned up, no question about it. So, fantastic job out of him. Of course, for the Orioles, Adam Jones, no relation to Pac-Man Jones, leading the offense there with the Wieters and Markakis and that outstanding prospect Manny Machado, and of course their pitching staff with Saunders, and you also have their outstanding closer Johnson there, who had over 50 saves. I think he had like 51 saves. I mean, that's approaching Randy Myers territory right there. Of course, Orioles' first time in the postseason since '97. I mean, they're definitely the underdog, and people are going to be rooting for this team because they haven't been in so long. But like I said, at the end of the day, I got to go with experience here. I got to go with the New York Yankees to win the series in 5 games. It's going to be a 5-star series, and I'm definitely looking forward to this. I mean, first time since the '96 ALCS. It's going to be a fantastic series. So I, for one, looking forward to that. That starts on Sunday at 6:15, and the Washington-St. Louis series starts at 3 on Sunday. Alright, that'll do it for this video. Of course, don't forget to join me for the wrestling, to join me and my colleagues Derek Ferreira, Michael Bullock, and maybe Michael Fletcher for the Wrestling Forum. All new show Monday Night 11. We'll be reviewing Monday Night Raw Episode 1011, as well as debuting a brand new segment called Yes or No. Should be a fantastic show as always. So until then, this is Anthony Florio saying, you know the routine, everybody. Thumbs up. Talk to you later. Yeah. Throw it up Fortune 4 style. Bye for now. Have a great weekend, everybody. You've been watching The Tone 25 on YouTube.com.